Hey everyone, how's it going? So I have another mod you want to consider for your Tesla vehicle. So this works for the Tesla Model 3, Y, and also the refresh S and X. You just have to make sure you get the right wiring harness to do the T-UP connection. So these are actually physical buttons. They call them sexy buttons. We have the 6 buttons kit. You can get them in 2, 4, I believe, as well. And what this does is allow you to control your vehicle without having to go through the display. So for example, the glove box. To open the glove box right now is a 2-step process. Maybe 3 or even 4 if you have a passcode. Very annoying. So now you can actually use a physical button to open up your glove box. You can change your drive mode acceleration. You can also change the region of braking, how aggressive it is. You can control your media. You can open up your charge port. You can fold your mirrors. Other things I have seen that they added to this product is that you can actually open your front trunk, whether using this button or using the door handle on the vehicle in the Model 3 and the Model Y. So by slightly trying to open it, you can customize it with their app. So they do have their own developed app. Their app is needed to sync up with these buttons. You do have to connect to the car computer underneath the armrest. So not in that awkward situation where you would install your display. This is actually easy to install. Maybe a few minutes, we'll do the installation and we'll share our thoughts. But it works for Apple as well as Android phones or software phones. And you can also have a display. So let's say you don't have a display on your Tesla Model 3 or Y and you just want to buy a phone mount, place your phone, you get the exact same reading. You get your sport mode on here, whether you're on normal or sport, your speed, how much range you have, as well as the percentage, how much power you're putting into the wheels, how much kilowatt you're using. So this is pretty neat feature, especially if you don't have a center cluster and you don't want to pay for a center cluster. You can get one of this, buy a phone mount from Tomei, for example, and then just mount it up. And then now you can use your phone as your display. Pretty cool feature. Of course, it's limited and you don't have your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto and so forth, but you get the point. Let's go ahead and open this up and see what we're dealing with here. So these are physical buttons, as I mentioned, and I like how they designed this to match that of the Tesla Model 3. If you open up the front, this is the same shape as the underneath cover of the front. So on the bottom of the front, this is how it looks like. And these are physical buttons, as I mentioned. Okay, you can use the adhesive here to adhere to any parts of the vehicle. So let's say you want to put this next to your glove box so you have easy access. One click of a button, it will open, assuming you don't have to have a password created to open your glove box. And it's powered by a battery, so one of your coin battery. And you can replace these cover to white, so they come in white and black. And here's the brains of these buttons. So to replace battery, you just need CR2032 and you just insert it in, plus facing up. Place the chip back with the battery. Place the button and then the cover. And it also has a light indicator right there you probably saw. So it shows you when you press on the button, it will light up. So they all have it. Pretty neat. So there's 6 of these. You can You can customize it by placing a sticker on top of the button if you like. So they do provide these. Of course, if you remember it, you don't have to place them on. So other feature, you can turn on your heated steering wheel. As I mentioned, your front trunk. You can turn on defroster. Very helpful. It's always a challenge trying to find where the new button is on the display for the defroster. Seat heater. You can turn on and off your fan. Oh, I like that feature. Turn it max, min. Believe that's your signal. Yeah, we have to test that out. So if they're able to put the signal on the steering wheel, you can do that as well. This is regenerative braking. Open up your charge port. You have your media controllers. Oh, parking brake. You can turn on your parking brake hazard light. You can turn on voice control for your rear passenger or even your right passenger. That should be track mode. Oh, you can turn on your lights, honk your horn. You can turn on autopilot now. Pretty new feature that wasn't on the box. So we'll test all that out and we will show that in the video. Oh, it actually comes with white cover cases. I'm not sure if this comes standard, but that's a neat feature. So you can swap them out if you have a white and black interior or you just want to go all black, you can. And this is the OB connector that will connect. So instead of wires, splicing your wires, you don't have to. You will just insert this into your vehicle and then plug this into the brains of the system, which is this. And then you can hide this underneath that cover, underneath the armrest. And we'll show you how to do this once we install it. Pretty nice. They give you a pry tool to open that up. And that is it for this kit. So let's go ahead and get this installed and we'll show you how it works. Very excited about this new product. Again, we'll post a link where you can find this. I know Abstract Ocean sell this for North America. We also have a promo code with them. Or if you want to buy it directly from the manufacturer, we'll also link them up and plug them in the description of this video. Okay, let's go ahead and get it installed. Okay, so I'm in the back of the Tesla Model Y, and it's the same thing for the Model 3. You'll be popping this cover off, and you'll be installing this wire adapter, and then connecting it with the module itself. In the Refresh S and X, it will be behind that wireless phone charger. Okay, first what you want to do is move your driver's seat up slightly so you have space in the back. Go into your display, hit on safety and security, turn off the power. And when you have the power off, leave both doors the way it is. Don't open or close anything. Remove the cover from underneath the rear vents and pull out the blue plug. And you want to insert the plug that came with the kit, the white plug, male into female and female into male. Tuck it in. Then close the cover, make sure your command module wire, the black wire, hangs on the bottom, and then plug in the command module. And that is it. It takes less than 5 minutes. Once all the lights indicator is on, place the command module on the side seat of the passenger. Now you can program each of your sexy buttons. So each buttons allow you to customize it in any way. I also want to mention that you can also use your app as a head-up display if you happen to have a phone mount. And with the sexy buttons, all you need to do is select it on the app itself, press down on the button, and once it say it's been connected, you can go ahead and place the button wherever you want to. And that's it. Okay, so I have the sexy buttons installed, and they are located here as well as behind the display and behind the steering wheel. So we'll start off with these four. I did switch out the covering to be white to match with the black and white interior. You, of course, can choose the black version. And this spells out S3, whatever you want to call it, XY, so sexy. Very nice touch. And the first button, you essentially can customize this to any function that the apps allow you to use. And again, the company that developed this constantly take feedback from user, and they update the firmware as well as the app to work with other function or improve certain function. So they're constantly improving this product over the air, similar to your Tesla vehicle. And this first button is actually a horn. So if you use a Tesla vehicle before, pressing the horn requires a certain angle from the top. Some people in panic, they would just slam on this, but nothing happens, right? You can push this, it's not going to go off. You actually have to press it from the top forward and it will go off. Okay? So of course, you can turn your dash cam to record when you honk the horn. With this button, you no longer have to press it that hard. You can just quickly press this button. And you can do a long horn or a short horn like I just had it. So that's the first switch. And the second switch, I have this as folding mirrors. And I like this because if you're going through a tight spot, you can quickly fold your mirrors. Right now, if you wanted to fold your mirrors, you actually have to go through your control menus and then click on fold mirrors. That's one extra step too much. And it's also not a physical button. You might have to fiddle around while you're driving. It's really hard to work on this display since they updated to the version 11. The icon are a lot smaller and in the sub menu. So that's what we chose for the second button. The third one, we have this as the AC controller. So let's say you get into your vehicle, you want the AC blast to high because it's so hot. And then while you're driving, you want to lower the fan speed. You can either use your voice command or you can use this button. So just pressing that, the fan lowers the speed. You can do it in increments of 1 or all the way down to low. I did send the developer a suggestion to be able to turn on and off. Right now you can't turn on and off. You only can lower the speed or increase the speed or put it on auto, I believe. And then the fourth one, this is very handy. So your cabin light, your interior lighting, so this lighting up here, for the back one is impossible to reach. You will have to go through your control and hit on lights and then turn on. So that's a 3-step process. Too many in my opinion. So with this, just a click of a button and the lights will turn on. Just like that. And you can turn off with one switch. Very handy. So if you need cabin lights right away while you're in the vehicle and it's locked, you have a child in the seat that needs light in the back, you can quickly turn it on, or if you're looking for something. So that's a neat feature. And glove box, one of the annoyance is having to go to 2-step process to open up your glove box. So here's your glove box switch. So again, 2-step process, okay? And if you add a pin, it's 3-step process. I have the button, one of them, hidden behind here. So you can put multiple buttons here. I just placed one, and that allows me to quickly open up the glove box. It takes about half a second, but not a huge delay or really any noticeable delay. Very nice. Another item I added is behind the steering wheel. So I have a switch behind the steering wheel right there. And this allows me to, when I'm in reverse, I can click on the button. It will tilt down. So if I'm doing a parallel parking, or if I'm backing into a parking spot, I don't have to worry about scraping the wheels. Right now, if you want to tilt your mirror, you actually have to go through controls. And let's see if I still remember how to do this. Mirror setting. So that's 1, 2 step, 3 step. And then turn on mirror tilt. Now you're probably asking, well, why don't you just leave it on mirror tilt? Well, I don't need it tilt 90% of the time when I'm backing up, especially out of a garage or out of a parking space. I want to be able to see what I'm backing into. The purpose of the mirror tilt is so you don't curve your wheels, or you see what you're backing into, especially when you're parallel parking. I don't know why Tesla don't do quick switch for the mirror tilt on the main screen. It's hidden 3-step in. So these sexy buttons is really a lifesaver for a lot of Tesla owner. And if you don't have a Tesla, you're probably not going to know what I'm talking about. Once you own it, you realize there's a lot of feature that they dig into the sub menu. That's really a hassle to go into. And Tesla, please bring back the tire pressure. It's why is it still under, what is it, service? That's 1, 2, 3 step too many. Please bring it back to this main display, please. It's really critical you monitor your tire pressure. And for people that are non-car people, if that makes any sense, you're not going to be checking your tire pressure. Tire pressure is critical for EVs efficiency. So bring that back. Tesla, please. Somebody, please tell Tesla, bring it back. Anyways, highly recommend this product. This company also have other apps in beta right now. They have ScanMyTesla. They have TesLAX, as well as CANDash and so forth. So a lot of apps are coming from this developer. Check them out. I also will plug them in the description. Right now, they do have a discount for these sexy buttons. We also have a promo code that will be active soon. But right now, the discount supersede what our discount would be. And that will start at the end of the month. So either now or end of the month, you'll be saving the same amount. Definitely consider them and check them out. But to get this installed, it took really 5 minutes or less, and you can get it done. Make sure you power off your car before you do so it doesn't be all funky once you plug in, because if you don't do that, that's the critical part. Make sure you power it down, go to car controls, and go to safety, power off, and then just power off. Then install the plug in the back behind the armrest. And once you install it, power up the car again by stepping on the brake pedal, and you're good to go. So it allows up to 6 buttons in total per command module. And make sure you order the right one for your vehicle. Catch you all next time. Remember to subscribe. Thanks for watching.